Have you ever questioned why society functions the way it does? Why do we follow certain norms without ever questioning their rationale? Well, there's a book that invites you to do just that. It's called The Rudest Book Ever, and it's penned by Shwetabh Gangwar. This book is a call to arms for those of us who are tired of being spoon-fed information and yearn to break free from societal programming. It emphasizes the importance of critical thinking and self-reliance, urging us to question everything, to think for ourselves and to carve our own paths. It's a book that encourages us to challenge the status quo, to refuse to simply accept things as they are, and instead to strive for a deeper understanding of the world around us. To truly understand these concepts, we must first delve into the key insights this book offers. Scene script. Imagine yourself as a product of societal expectations, norms and conditioning. Now, consider the power of critical thinking. Shwetabh Gangwar, in his book The Rudest Book Ever, stresses that blindly swallowing information served to us on a platter can be detrimental. It's like being a puppet, manipulated by invisible strings. Instead, he advocates for the cultivation of an independent thought process, enabling greater control over our lives and the ability to break free from societal norms. Let's talk about you as a product. We're all shaped by societal expectations in one way or another. But Gangwar nudges us towards self-reliance. He encourages us to stop seeking external validation and instead learn to solve our own problems. After all, we're the ones wearing our shoes, aren't we? How about the pursuit of specialness? The book tells us that being special isn't about being born with a silver spoon or having 1 million followers. It's about personal achievements and self-realization. It's about looking within, not without, to understand our uniqueness. Next, let's dive into the difference between knowledge and intelligence. Society often places a high value on knowledge, but Gangwar argues that intelligence, the ability to think for ourselves, is far more crucial. In an era where technology is evolving at breakneck speed, adaptability and critical thinking are indeed more valuable. Rejections. We've all faced them, but instead of viewing them as personal failures, Gangwar urges us to see them as stepping stones to personal growth. Rejections are not about inadequacy, but about improvement, about getting better each time. People are weird, aren't they? The book highlights the complexity of human nature and advises against snap judgments based on first impressions. It urges us to gather real-life data before making assumptions about others. Happiness versus satisfaction. The book draws a clear line between the two. While happiness is often linked to external factors, satisfaction comes from within. Pursuing self-satisfaction, Gangwar believes, leads to lasting peace of mind. Here's an interesting metaphor. You as a nation, it's about self-regulation and self-esteem. Gangwar advises against letting external influences dictate our identity and encourages us to set our own rules and moral codes. Forget your heroes? Gangwar challenges the notion of hero worship. He emphasizes that everyone is human, capable of both good and bad. Stepping away from idealization allows for a more realistic and empowered perspective. Admire, don't follow. The book suggests appreciating a person's accomplishments instead of idolizing their whole existence. Honesty and genuine admiration pave the way for a healthier perspective on role models. Lastly, relationships. Gangwar redefines them as partnerships. He advocates for relationships where both individuals complement each other's lives without becoming dependent on the other for happiness. And finally, learn how to think. The book reiterates the importance of questioning, seeking genuine understanding, and distinguishing between data and narrative. These insights are just the tip of the iceberg. To fully grasp the depth of these concepts, one must dive into the book itself. Books, especially ones that challenge societal norms, are best understood when discussed and debated. The Rudest Book Ever is no exception. This book is a treasure trove of bold ideas, challenging the status quo and inviting us to think independently. It's a call to break free from the chains of societal expectations, and it's a journey that's best undertaken with an open mind. Imagine the richness of conversation that could arise from discussing these ideas. Your perspectives, your insights, your experiences, they all matter, and they can help us all deepen our understanding of the book and its themes. So why not embark on this journey? Read the book, reflect on it, then come back here and share your thoughts in the comments. Remember, the purpose of reading such a book isn't to blindly agree or disagree, but to engage in a thought-provoking discussion. So pick up the Rudest Book Ever and let's start a conversation.